They sent you a bass file?
Called E85.
Ooh, hell yeah. What's going on here?
Got some Smith's 85 in here.
Oh snap. If you guys didn't see last video, we got Doug's car with his new turbo setup, which you guys, if you haven't seen last video, are probably confused as hell about. But anyways, while I was gone filming for the TV show, Doug turboed his car. Like, seriously. And so anyways, we had his car up on the dyno last video and we got it tuned on pump gas. If you haven't seen that video, click up above and go check it out. But today he's replacing the pump gas in here with E85 and we're about to see what this thing does on E. So this time Doug's got his new wheels and tires on the car, so that way you guys can see that. He actually went and got some new new tail lights. And so yeah, that's pretty much the short of it. Doug is today going to be dynoing this car on E. Finally, they're going to be throwing some timing at it. Last video we were pretty much on wastegate only. He's going to be cracking a little bit higher than wastegate today, plus on E85, plus with timing added. So it should be pretty interesting. And as soon as he's done with this, we're going to be going into dynoing the truck. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Real quick, I'm just going to walk out here and just, honestly, I'm probably just about to dive into it and start showing you guys what's been done on this thing, because the last time you guys saw this truck, it was a lot different. And I figure it's time to pretty much talk about that, because today you're going to finally see everything and find out what this truck makes, because we're going to put it on the dyno, and hopefully, if the tune's right, we're going to be spraying nitrous for the first time in a long time, by the way. Inside, let's address inside. I want to say I'm so freaking sorry to Atomic Fab first off. Atomic Fab have actually sent a good bit of parts over for this truck and they have been fantastic, and I was supposed to be making videos and honestly it's just been very hard. There's been a lot going on lately and we haven't really gotten to record a bunch. I was gone for a month. Doug was installing a bunch of stuff. Well, yeah, yada yada. But anyway, long story short, we've got a new harness bar in here from Atomic Fab, and that allowed us to get rid of our factory seat belts, and finally we've got harnesses in here, which is super safe, much better than the factory seat and seat belt combo. Also, inside of here, things look a little bit different as well. So you guys see that there is now a Holley screen up there. Everything inside of the dash has been completely stripped, as you guys can see. And all that we've got left pretty much is this nice clean look. So flip our switch on, and there we go. It's got all of our info on it. We've got mile per hour, we've got RPM, all that good stuff. Engine oil pressure. It all came out looking really nice, and Doug actually was the one that made everything on the inside and wired everything up, and I'm honestly super impressed by it. If you guys remember a long time ago, these are actually the original little buttons pretty much that we had installed in this truck whenever I got it. We've got our arm button, so no nitrous can get sprayed unless that button is on, and obviously the key is on. We've got bottle heaters, we've got our bottle opener, and also we've got a purge, and I'll show you guys where the two purges are because they're pretty cool. In the bed of the truck back here, we've got these two gorgeous bottles with two nitrous heaters on it, and none of it is mashing yet. Don't judge. But anyway, both bottles are ran to a Y right there, and then it runs all the way down the frame rail and up into the engine bay. And now on the other side, we've got this wire harness ran down into the bed, up the frame rail, and into the engine bay as well. And that's all the wiring for the bottle heaters and for the activation and for the bottle openers, things like that. So check it out. This is all of Doug's work as well. So we've got one nitrous line in, main line in right here, goes into our solenoid, comes out to a purge here. The purges are now right here and right there, if you guys can see. But anyways, though, from this main solenoid, line runs down and goes to each corner of this manifold. So we've got one inlet here, one inlet back there, one inlet here, and one inlet there. And this is a NOS or NOS plate kit that goes onto this Holley manifold that shoots nitrous down into each runners. It's super nice. Nice little fogger plate. And finally, everything is super clean in the engine bay. So there's not crap everywhere. Everything has been just absolutely ultra gutted. And Doug made it all look extremely nice with all the harnesses and everything. So that is pretty sick. But anyway, enough about the truck. We're gonna go back over here, see what Doug's car does. They sent you a bass file?
Called E85.
Ooh, hell yeah, E85.
It's a nice tune name. Lund, I want y'all to be like Max Power Turbo Roush E85 sauce tune.
Good luck, short block.
Yeah.
Is that the infamous one?
Oh, good luck, stock short block.
Yeah.
That was from VMP. Yeah.
Their names are pretty
good. My favorite
good.
one was Alex with them, and he sent Sauce E85 cams in a.
I had the spicy meatball for the black car. I had good luck stock short block. I had blow that shit up. I had a bunch of different stuff on there. Good luck stock short block was the one that actually ended up eating it up. 8,500 RPM. This was a change in direction for this video. I hate whenever this happens because videos end up all over the place. But we've got an R&L Carriers drop liftgate truck and trailer here to bring some Tesla parts to us. This is the part where I plugged another video, but if you guys haven't seen the video where we unboxed, well not unboxed, where we got the Tesla delivered back to us, we went through and kind of diagnosed a lot of the problems that it was having and what it was going to take to fix it. Long story short, I ended up finding those, well, kind of, some of those pieces, and we're getting them on the truck. Well then, looks like we just found a future video. You guys are going to see this later. But anyways, we got a bunch of the parts in for the Tesla, and for now, just forget that. Let's go back to Dyno and Doug's car. On the 85, only going to 6,500 RPM, it's still making 607. This is like the funniest. His torque, literally like 4750, nails 500 and just holds at 500 pretty much, and barely tapers off to maybe like 490.
Very solid. I mean, you can see it's still picking it up. But
yep, I know.
Look at it. I mean, the torque.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing at. Literally 4,700, it's just peaked and just barely tapers off from there.
Yeah. By swapping the E85. I'm gonna save this log, and I'm actually gonna turn it up to probably put the duty cycle on the controller to get about two more pounds out of it, 1 to 2 more pounds, and I'll send both of those logs to him.
Ha! The boy's back.
What's going on?
Doug's doing a dyno.
Yeah.
Made 667 on 7-ish pounds.
Damn. Okay. Is Gavin over here?
Nah, he's at home.
Oh.
Doing music stuff.
Oh well, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Busy man.
Yep.
So that time it only made 669, and it did it at about 6,600 RPM. So boost controller kind of did a little something funny. It only increased it about half a pound, so he's trying to figure out what's going on with it, and then we're going to try it again. He's trying to increase it by about 2 pounds, so hopefully we can figure it out.
Yes.
Yes.
.71 and 8 PSI.
Yeah, it's gone up a little bit, but not enough. Yeah. Also, I wanted to go ahead, and since we've never really officially done this on the channel, I wanted to take the time to promote our Discord. If you haven't joined our Discord yet, it's the second link in the description down below. Go join it. We're almost at 10,000 members, so if you can help us cross that 10,000 member mark, that'd be awesome. Go join our Discord, link in the description.
.662 at 7¼ pounds.
Okay, fast forward like an hour or so. Doug actually took a little closer look at the engine and found that there was a bolt that was missing on the wastegate, so it was just venting straight to atmosphere. So big boost leak. So now, hopefully, this fixes the issue. Let's see.
Good. 10 pounds.
It lit him up.
Yeah, I did.
I know.
I heard it that time.
Yeah.
Shot 9 pounds, made a hair over 705 on the first revision they ever sent. Now I can send this.
Got a good pass in finally.
Yeah, but now it's 5 o'clock basically.
Yeah. That'll pretty much be it for this portion, and we'll probably pick back up finishing this car here in a little bit.
Alright guys, so we're getting ready to do Doug's final run on E85. Unfortunately, he is running out of fuel pump, which I kind of suspected. But again, these are the stock fuel pumps from the GT350, so it's impressive to see stock pumps even getting to this level without a booster pump. But anyways, long story short, Doug's car is about to make his final pass on E85. We're gonna see what this thing will do. This is a very, very cool build, honestly. This is freaking sick. Turn the boost down ever so slightly from about 9.5 pounds down to right at 9, and you can see that that slight difference in boost actually made a 5-6 horsepower difference up top on power. So not bad at all. 700 wheel on only 8.9, pretty much 9 pounds. So 9 pounds made 700 wheel on E. That is not bad at all. Hell yeah, well there you guys have it. 700 wheel plus on stock fuel pumps, on a turbo kit that Doug actually fabbed a lot of the stuff up with Taylor. It's like everything on this car kind of got pieced together from other builds. Like some of the stuff came from this car, some of it came from the GT350, and it's cool to be able to see this thing actually running as a 700 wheel horsepower freaking monster. And this is one of the first, if not the first, turbo Roush that I have ever seen in my life, so that is really freaking cool. Unfortunately, it does suck because Doug did run out of fuel pump before we could even get into the efficiency range of the turbo, so it never even really got to truly show what it can do. But 700 horsepower isn't bad at all for a budget build, especially for right now. I'm sure after a few months he's going to end up putting fuel pumps in there, knowing Doug, and it'll be a little bit higher. But again, it is on stock motor, so keeping it safe is his main priority, which I respect completely. So with that being said, guys, there's Doug's car. Now it's time to get it off the dyno and see what this thing will do. Oh, I know you guys have been waiting for this. Trust me too. Alright guys, this is it. The truck is up on the dyno. Right now we're going to do a part throttle pull in A just to make sure everything's good. Once we verify that everything looks good, then we're going to do a full throttle pull all the way to the red line in A just to show you guys what it makes, confirmed, naturally aspirated. Then we're going to spray some nitrous at it and show you guys what it does, because it's probably going to do pretty good. Cool deal. So we needed to give it part throttle to make sure that it wasn't going to downshift. Doug turned that off, so now we should be able to make a solid dyno pull in A, see what it makes, and then get started with nitrous. In A, it made $495 to the tire.
I don't think that. It made about 380. It made like 390, 380-ish, if that.
This,
Yeah, something's not right there.
oh yeah, I see what you're saying now.
It's right here.
Yeah, that's definitely not.
No, 354. That's what the peak was right there.
So yeah, it was actually making about 350 wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, 362, 360.
Yeah, it dropped off at the end.
362. So roughly about 362 to the wheel.
It's about like a truck should make.
Yeah, it's a truck.
It's a low compression NA motor. But yeah, see this where it barely bumped in the 4th gear? It picked it up real quick, but yeah, right here is what we're looking at. 360-ish. Makes sense. It's kind of a hot and humid day, and our glory run last time was a torque converter locked, and it's not locked right now, so I can technically lock the torque converter and we'll probably pick up a few purrs.
Yeah, it's alright.
But
that just gives you guys a general gauge of how fast or slow the truck is NA. But again, like Doug said, it's a low compression, super low compression NA motor. Definitely not supposed to be ran naturally aspirated that much. So now we're going to show you guys how this thing can truly shine, but on some nitrous. Purge is handy because you got to turn on a purge so you can get all the air out of the line. You don't want the truck to think that you're spraying nitrous and you're really just spraying air and no nitrous. It's too much timing with no nitrous and you'll see a pop. Doug's in there on his computer messing with the tune, and we're getting it dialed in a little bit more. We're gonna take some fuel back because it actually got a little bit rich, and we're gonna pull some fuel and also a little bit more timing and see what it does. But hopefully, if everything continues to go well with the truck, we're shooting for like a, I don't know, like a 300 or 400 shot. Seeing that is pretty cool. So if we're starting at 400, if we were to shoot a 400 shot, the truck would make about 800 wheel horsepower. And I would venture to say that that's getting real close, if not already into the territory of running a 9-second pass in a full weight, pretty much, kinda truck. AFR clean up?
yeah, a little bit. It's still a little fat.
Yeah.
A little bit, but yeah, we're getting there. It's hilarious because this is literally the loudest vehicle that I have.
But hands down, this thing makes literally almost the least horsepower out of any vehicle that I've got, which is kind of funny.
What?
I am like, God, I'm just sitting at my desk. I'm just like, why am I getting so freaking tired?
It's richer than Jeffy Bezos.
Doug's trying to clean up the tune as we go, so hopefully we'll see a little bit better AFRs and keep everything safe. I know a lot of you guys were also expecting to see a lot more power from this truck, but I do want to remind you that the reason that we only have a 125 jet in there right now is because we don't even have a fuel system in this truck yet. We've got injectors, we've got kind of a line and return style system, but we still got the same pump that has always been in the truck, and yeah. So we're working with what we got until we get our second kit on there and fuel system.
Yep.
For 125 shot, it's really not bad to start with.
It's also progressive, so it doesn't have that hard nitrous hit that you're normally used to, that instantaneous torque.
Yeah.
It rolls it in.
Kind of like a turbo.
Yeah, it helps spread the load out across the bearing surface and everything, so progressive load's a lot easier.
Yeah, and not only that, but for hooking reasons, for traction, it's going to help out a ton.
Yeah.
Alrighty guys, we're pretty sure that we know what this thing is going to make on this amount of nitrous, but just for shits and giggles, we're going to give it another shot, see what this thing does, make sure it's consistent, make sure it's lined out properly. One more. Can we break 500? Probably not, because it's an LS, but maybe.
I'll make sure.
No.
All right, one more run. So we are right at the cusp of 500 wheel horsepower. Just can't get it.
Not bad.
No, definitely, really. Not bad at all. That was just about what we expected. We started it at a baseline of around 380, and we have it jetted right now for a 125 shot. So we actually ended up nailing 115 right above, which is close enough to 125 shot. Obviously, there's going to be various factors here and there that obviously influence the numbers, but it's really not bad. It's pretty solid. With that being said, guys, that's probably gonna be a wrap for today's video. If you guys want to see something cool with this truck, comment down below and let me know what you want to see. Obviously, I know you guys are going to want to see it go to the track, so you can comment that too if you want, but anything special, let me know. With that being said, guys, that's a wrap for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like on this video if you haven't already. Subscribe down below. Let me know what you think about these numbers on this truck, and I'll see you guys next time.
Blessings are stacking up, bitch, I say acting up. She got an ass and she back it up. Hit it ain't wrapping up, she say she had enough pussy so good I might bag it up. I'm up to no good, sliding downtown like a ghost. She gobbled a hoe, swallowed that nut like a hoe.